This is a question that's puzzled me for a long time. If dreams come from a source that is trying to guide our lives and is so interested in giving us direction, then why does the dream maker talk in Chinese?
That has puzzled me too, and I have reproachfully asked him, why does this goddamn unconscious talk in such a Chinese difficult language? Why doesn't it tell us clearly right out what's the matter? Now, Jung's answer was, it obviously can't. It doesn't speak the language of the rational mind. The rational mind is one thing, and the dreams are the voice of the instinctual animal nature in man. Ultimately, that's a very daring hypothesis, but I'll venture it. The collective unconscious and anorganic atomic matter is probably two aspects of the same thing. So the dreams are ultimately the voice of cosmic matter in us. And therefore, just as we cannot understand the behaving of atoms and look at the Chinese language modern physicists have to use to describe the behavior of an electron, we have to use the same kind of Chinese language to describe the deeper layers of the dream world. It leads deep into the mysteries of nature, which is strange to our rational mind. You can best compare it simply to atom physics, where the most complicated formulas are not sufficient to describe what is really happening. Why that is so, why nature has constructed our rational mind, our cortical brain functioning in a way that we cannot understand the whole of nature, I don't know. We are born with a brain which seemingly can only understand certain aspects of nature. Perhaps there will be later mutations on another planet.
Dreams do not speak in straight lines. They speak in images, scenes, emotion, and symbols. They convey cryptic messages in irrational dramas. They know more about our condition than we do. If we want to work with dreams, we need to learn to listen better and to practice distancing ourselves from our own perspectives and attitudes. Robert Johnson, in his book Inner Work, offers a very grounded way to do that. First, write the dream down as soon as you wake up. No interpretation yet. Write only whatever you can remember. It doesn't need to make sense. Once the day begins, rational thinking takes the stage and the dream slips away. After writing the dream, we start gathering personal associations. Ask, what do these images mean to me personally? Not what a tree means in general or in a dream dictionary. Identify the symbols, places, and figures in your dream and write your list of associations for each. For example, if I dreamt of a tree, my list might include nature, fruit, shade, life, mother, roots, and body. Observe when a specific association clicks. You can amplify the image through mythology, religion, and symbolic traditions and explore the archetypal layers of meaning it carries. After that, look at the movement of the dream. A dream is more than a collection of symbols. It's a drama that expresses something happening inside us. Ask, what is actually happening in this dream? Who is chasing whom? Who is wounded? Who is ignored? After this step comes interpretation. What is this dream trying to show me now? We have to assume the dream is showing us something we are still unconscious of. If the dream's meaning seems clear immediately, we are probably wrong. It usually isn't a comfortable interpretation. It humbles. It confronts us with something we consciously or unconsciously avoid, with our one-sidedness, inflation, and immature attitudes. After interpreting the dream comes the challenging and mostly skipped part of answering it, of doing something in response. If the dream shows you grief, you make room for grief. If it shows a neglected part of life, you offer a symbolic action to that part. If it confronts you with dishonesty, you tell the truth somewhere. If it gives you an image that feels very meaningful to you, you draw it, write it, sit with it, or carry it into your day in some concrete way. Otherwise, the dream stays interesting, but doesn't become transformative. Johnson also speaks about active imagination. Sometimes a dream figure stays with you. Then you can return to it inwardly and begin a careful dialogue without forcing it. You present a question and you wait. At first, when the answers present themselves, it may feel like you are inventing them yourself. But then something comes to mind that you never thought of before. Something you didn't know. It surfaces from the unconscious, not from the ego. This dialogue is a profound way of building a conscious relationship with the inner world. Now, Marie also brings in quantum physics. The deeper physics goes into matter, the less reality looks like solid, separate things, and so it is harder to express in language. What begins to appear instead is a hidden realm of invisible forms and potentials, a deeper background that contains fundamental archetypal patterns. These patterns shape what can become actual and are the source from which physical, measurable things emerge. In physics, these forms shape the natural world, as in the ever-occurring spirals and geometric patterns we can observe in nature. In psychology, archetypes shape what can appear in the psyche. Both Jung and quantum physics challenge the shallow materialistic belief that only what is visible, solid, and measurable is real. What is visible is not the whole story. The human psyche participates in this process of potential, observation, and embodiment. That is why dreams matter so much. They are expressions of that deeper order, speaking in its symbolic language. They are not random nonsense, or a mechanism to stop us from becoming conscious of our suppressed desires. They are messages from the deep, and they ask us for something: attention, courage, patience. And if we cooperate and attend to this challenging path, dreams gradually begin to feel like guidance. Transformation requires conscious work and conscious sacrifice of our grandiosity and one-sidedness. It comes with the pain of birth and with much meaning. The alternative is unconscious sacrifice and the domination of our immaturity. It leads to pain that is destructive and without meaning. In our materialistic world, this process of maturing and coming to consciousness, our individuation path, the balancing of inner and outer, is the greatest contribution we can offer the world, ourselves, and the self. If you feel called to go deeper into this work, you don't have to do it alone. I hold one-on-one depth conversations and small Jungian circles for those who want to engage this process more consciously. If this speaks to you, you're welcome to join me there.